If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Tuesday, April 16th, 2013. I'm your host, Jeff Cumming. Recently, we talked to a couple of college freshmen who stood out at the 2013 NCAA Division I Championships, and we have two more for you today in the Finis Monitor. Josh Prenot and Jacob Pebley could combine to score 71 points in individual events for the California Golden Bears, a strong debut for the duo. And Josh and Jacob join us now via Skype from Berkeley. Guys, good to see you. How are you today?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing all right, thanks. So congratulations on a great freshman season. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did this line up to your expectations?
Go for it. I think I'd say a 7 or 8 out of 10. I had some pretty big goals in mind that I didn't quite get to, but I mean, I know I can change, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say 7 or 8. I'm pretty happy with my performances from just all the way throughout the season. There's some things I can do better, and I'm gonna work on those heading into World Championship trials.
Well, I know that the kind of the swimmer mentality is that you can always be better, but I got to argue it can't get much better than you guys did your freshman year. And Josh, I'm gonna start with you. 5th in the 200 IM, 4th in the 400 IM, and then 5th in that 200 breaststroke. You know, tell me about those races. I mean, you say there are things you could do better, but you know, tell me about your emotions about placing so high in those swims.
I was pretty stoked to get 3A finals. That was my goal coming in, just to go 3 up at NCs, just try and score as many points for the team as possible. I barely snuck into the 2 rest day final on that last day. Very happy I got in there. Yeah, I think I did some great swims there. For me, I'd say I'm most happy about the 200 IM, the 142.6. I split that pretty much exactly how I wanted to. I'd say that was the best race for me.
And then Jacob, you were 7th in the 100 back and 3rd in the 200 back. Now, you had swum in the final of that 200 back at the 2012 Olympic trial. So which would you say is a more intense meet, the Olympic trials final or the NCAA final?
I'd say NCAAs. I just think there's a lot more concentrated. The crowd is pretty intense. I don't know. I just felt like I had more of a purpose for that race to do well. When you're swimming by yourself at Olympic trials, for my first time at least, it didn't really feel like I really needed to do something. It was kind of just swimming for me, but this time I was swimming for a team, and I really love doing that. That's why I like swimming for the U.S., just because you have a big group of people behind you. So I'd say definitely NCAAs.
Well, you did pretty well at 200 back. I mean, for a freshman to go under 140 is kind of a big deal. Did you have a goal of going faster, say 137, 138?
Yeah. I was really looking at 138 this year, but I kind of lost confidence with my underwaters. I think Dave and I both talked about that at the end of the meet, but definitely know that what I need to looking forward to as far as training moving forward.
Well, Cal got 2nd in the team race. Josh, what's been the team mentality now that you guys are all back there in Berkeley and getting ready for the long course season?
Well, I mean, the goal is always to do as well as you can as a team. I think this season we all thought that our team had the capability to win, and that was our goal. So I mean, it always sucks when you can't achieve that goal of being the best team in the country at the NCAA meet. But I mean, now that we're all back here, we're all working towards World Championship trials. We know what we need to do better for next year, and I think getting 2nd and just like getting that feeling of almost having it is just going to make us even more driven, more focused for next year.
And you had a couple of your freshman teammates join you at NCAAs, Nick Dillinger and Trent Williams. Tell me what it's like to be a freshman on the Cal swim team.
It's pretty awesome. It's, you know, I'm very, very happy with my college choice. You know, I was looking at some great schools. I know Jacob was too, but I mean, I could not be happier with where I am.
And Jacob, what's been the biggest adjustment for you since stepping on campus there?
I think just the team atmosphere. I was always just swimming for me, you know, and this is more of a we thing. And I really, like, you just build off of all that emotion, and being brought in so well with the team, it's just, I had so much, like, to look forward to.
Did it take a lot of time for you, Jacob, to get into that mentality of I'm swimming for a team now?
Yeah, I think it actually did, because right from the go, I was just like, this is what I want to do, me. And then as we slowly progress through the season, I'm just like, there's a lot bigger things at stake than just what I want to do. And I think when you get wrapped up in that, you can really accomplish what you want to do as well as what the team wants to do.
Josh, talked about any big training adjustments you may have had going into the new team there at Cal.
Club swimming for me, I'd normally have my own lane in practice. I'd be doing my own workouts. I'd be doing long distance sets, just kind of grinding it out by myself. It's definitely a very, very different atmosphere here than with club swimming. I mean, I got someone pushing me every day at practice. You know, it's always a race, no matter what. I mean, training with guys like Tom Shields. Tom has taught me a lot about underwaters. I think that really, really helped me this year. Just like, I mean, all the guys you train with are going to be pushing you to be at your best every day. That and the weight training. Weight training is also a whole lot different than any type of dry land thing I did at home. Nick Folker is probably the best strength coach in the world, and I think that's another thing that's really helped us improve a lot this year.
So like Jacob, you still had to have that mental change of now I've got other people around me who are pushing me and helping me get better instead of it just being me going back and forth down that pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all you had to say. I think that explains it all.
Yeah. Sorry.
And Josh, there's a great breaststroke group there. You know, what have you learned from training with them?
Training with Nort, our breaststroke coach, is real interesting. Nort's an incredibly smart guy, and he's got just some great ideas and concepts that he tries to teach us about breaststroke. We use a lot of interesting equipment that Nort invents, like these weird breaststroke paddles and fins, and things he calls kick sticks and whatnot. Training with Trevor, our senior this year, was real good. We pushed each other a lot. And yeah, again, like I said, like if I didn't have people like Tom and Trevor and many others pushing me every day in practice, I don't think I would be as fast as I am.
Jacob, talk about being pushed next fall. You're going to have Ryan Murphy out there joining you. You must be pretty excited about having a big-time training partner with you.
Yeah, you don't even know. Like, right when NCAAs finished, all I could think about was like, let's get Ryan here. Let's see what we can both do next to each other. We have a really good backstroke group that's just getting better every day, and I think the addition with Ryan is just gonna soar. I'm really excited for it.
And you and Ryan have kind of come through the ranks together, so probably as soon as he steps on campus, you two will probably hit it off really well. Be like, you know, old times.
Oh yeah, we text quite often, just talking about next year and what we can do this summer, and just kind of, we both have the same goal in mind, and it's gonna be really good to have that right next to me.
That is really cool. So I understand you guys didn't really have much of a break after NCAAs. You had to get ready for midterms. How's that going?
Pretty well. We both had a molecular cell biology midterm yesterday. We think that went okay. I had a physics midterm as well yesterday. That was pretty rough. Physics here is really, really hard.
Are you both getting into like medicine or science as a major that you want to think about getting into?
I'm doing physics.
Yeah, I'm thinking about psychology.
Physics and psychology with two very different majors. So Jacob, does that mean you want to be a psychologist, get into someone's head?
Yeah, I love getting into people's heads and definitely try and use it on Josh all the time in practice. But yeah.
Well, Jacob Pebley, I think you might be the ultimate psych out person on in the ready room if you know how to get in somebody's head.
I'm still working on that.
And then Josh, with physics, what kind of career path do you think that'll take you on?
I'm really not sure. I've heard that you can get a lot of different jobs with physics majors. Ideally, I'd love to apply to sports, just like the physics of how sports works, making things more efficient. Yeah, that'd be the best case scenario for me.
Oh, that is good. Good to see that you guys both have some great career options in line. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on a great freshman career, freshman season. I know, like you said, you wanted to do better, but from my end, I think you guys had a great start. It just looks like it's just going to be a springboard to a great summer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Cal freshman Josh Prenot and Jacob Pebley joining us on the Morning Swim Show. Be sure to visit us at swimmingworld.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the latest swimming news. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.